Hello, everyone. If you all remember, on July 18th, 2015, I sent in the documentation of ongoing corruption and ongoing conspiracy to obstruct justice within the Fourth Judicial Circuit Court system, the State Attorney's Office, the Public Defender's Office, the Clerk of the Courts Office, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, even the FDLE. What you are looking at is signed signatures stating that they was delivered and signed for on 4/21/2015. Okay, that's what you're looking at here. Then I also have digital confirmation of that from the UPS website. And I will gladly supply these links. In fact, I already have supplied these links on the Facebook page, but I will provide them once again. This 7/21/2015, this is when at 10 a.m. the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office received the packets, and it was signed for by Kane. And then at 11:10 a.m., two packets were delivered and signed for by Kessler at the mailroom of the Fourth Circuit Courthouse in downtown Jacksonville. So again, digital confirmation, 11:10 a.m., 11:10 a.m., both, everything is delivered. This is right off the United Parcel Service website. 10 a.m. it was delivered at the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. And then here we have the signatures, hard copy, that it was delivered, signed for. This is the first one, Kessler. This is the first courthouse one. This is Kane. This is the JSO copy. And this is Kessler, the second receipt for delivery. I'm showing you this now because the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office is absolutely refusing to get this information before the two judges. In other words, the two judges never received the documentation. Why? Because of how big this conspiracy and how deep the corruption is here in Jacksonville, Florida. Simply put, if the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office would have delivered this information and allowed it to get to the two judges, the sheriff would have been gone. They would have been turning themselves in. We are going to get a new sheriff, a whole lot of new judges, and a lot of changes coming to Jacksonville, Florida. And the reason why JSO did not allow these two judges, why they chose to conspire to be co-conspirators in this matter, is because there are at least four, but probably 5 judges who should be in prison right now. There is one judge that's been sitting on the bench impersonating a judge since the very day that the individual was appointed to the bench. That means that there are invalid, unlawful, null and void court cases for now, some 19 years later, that are all null and void. Every court case that judge has made a ruling on, every court case, every case that judge has been a part of is, by law, null and void because that individual never was a judge. Because that individual impersonated a judge back in on December 15th, 1997. Those four, that also means that there are four judges, and it's probably five, that have not made a lawful ruling, and every court case that they have been involved in since 1997 is null and void. That also means that every attorney that has gotten involved, that has been involved with this, and has chosen to get involved in this, stopped being an attorney, and every court case that they have been involved in is null and void, and at the very least needs to be looked into. What this also means is that every Jacksonville sheriff's officer, every law enforcement officer that has chosen to get involved in this, stopped being a law enforcement officer the very instant that they chose to be involved with this. Which means, at the very least, we have 18 years of null and void arrests, both civil and criminal arrests, from at least 15 JSO officers. This is a huge, giant mess, but it's a mess that they created, not me. Now, who have I gone to? I have gone to attorneys, and I have it all documented, every single attorney that I've gone to has lied to me and has chosen to become a co-conspirator in this. I've gone to at least 8 different attorneys. I have also contacted First Coast News as well as Action News. I contacted Action News on April of 2014, and I contacted, and they have full knowledge of this. Full knowledge. I contacted them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different times via email, and I have all the emails. And I did not I contacted their investigative reporters. I then contacted First Coast News and spoke with their head chief investigative reporter and sent in the information so they have knowledge of this. I contacted First Coast News on 7/11/2014, 7/14/2014. Well, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different times. And I have all of those email receipts. So they are fully aware of all this. And they have chosen to do nothing. I now know for a fact that News for Jax or Channel 4 knows about this as well. I know about it. I know for a fact. So I've contacted everybody that I can contact, and everyone has basically just said, it's too big. It's too big. They get scared. They get nervous. So what I need you all to do is I need you all to contact the 2 judges yourself. I've posted the phone numbers, and I've also included this text in the message, in the description of the video, and ask them to please look into this. Now, also, what I have done is I have uploaded to YouTube 103 videos where I lay out everything. I explain everything, what's going on, what happened to me, and the steps that I have taken to get this resolved. Now, folks, this is a problem for you all, because what's being done to me is being done to you. But more importantly, because this took place, because of this conspiracy to obstruct justice because these attorneys and judges and law enforcement officers stopped being attorneys, judges, and law enforcement officers when this took place. They one of the law enforcement officers, one of the attorneys, and or one of the judges did something that led to the death and murder, led to the murder of an 8-year-old child. And they are all holding the Honorable Mallory D. Cooper on the hook for all of this. Now, you're only going to have to watch this video and then the next two, and you will get a very clear understanding of all the information and what I said in the packet. Remember, it was 250 pages of information. Okay? So what I'm going to need you to do is please call up the Honorable Mark H. Mahon, the Honorable Mallory D. Cooper, and just leave a voice message. Because that's all that is. You call today, you call at night, you're just going to get their answer machine. That's all that it is. And you tell them to carry, well, you just tell them this. I'm going to post this. I'm not going to have to read it to you. You can read it for yourself right here. Okay? And, well, why don't I call? Well, and why do I need you all to call? Well, here's why. I have been told by the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, by the Integrity Unit, and I've been knowing that it's been sitting in their locker since, I've known that it's been in their possessions since August 19th. That was 4 weeks and 1 day after that they received it. I know, I was told by them, by an integrity detective, that he had all 3 of the packets, and that there was nothing he was going to do about it. Then on September 16th, it was confirmed, and I was told point blank by an Integrity Unit sergeant that he was going to put all 3 of the packets that I sent in, reporting a crime. That's all I've been trying to do, is report a crime. He was going to put all 3 of these packets into the evidence locker at the Integrity Unit, and he was not going to do anything else about it, which means the 2 judges have never gotten it. Why does JSO not want to do anything about it? Again, because they would it's just like they would be turning themselves in. That is how deep this information, that's how big this information is. So now, what I have been instructed by my God to do is to let you all know exactly what was in that packet. And that's exactly what I've done. But why do I need you all to call the judges? Here's why. 1, I've already been told by JSO that they will do nothing about this, and all 3 packets are sitting in an evidence locker at the Integrity Unit. Now, folks, a lot of stuff has been happening. I have been bullied, I've been harassed, I have been threatened by the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. They want me to go away. I'm not going away. This is affecting me. These are well. You'll watch the next 2 videos and you will be very upset because I have all the documentation. I have everything, and I've posted it here on YouTube. Okay. So I know that they're not going to do anything, because if they do something, then they're just going to be turning themselves in. Basically, Mike Williams is going to be going to prison. The current person who says that he is the sheriff of Jacksonville, Florida, stopped being the sheriff of Jacksonville, Florida, the very instant that they received this information, and he chose not to do anything about it. The undersheriff stopped being the undersheriff, and he's going to prison because he's the only one that contacted me. That's also how I know that they didn't get it to the sheriff. Well, just watch the videos; it'll all make sense. But the second reason why I need you all to call is I do not know what JSO has said, if anything, to the two judges about me, and could be depicting me as a threat to them. But you see, when the integrity officer department first called me, that's what they tried to do. They tried to make it sound like that I was threatening people. I'm not threatening people. I've posted all the information online. Go look at it for yourself. There is no threat. They're scared because they are bullies, and I'm about to put them all in prison. Change is here, folks. Okay? So if I call up and keep calling and keep calling and keep calling, then it looks like that the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office is right, that I'm a lunatic, that I'm crazy. Well, you won't think I'm crazy, though, once you read it. Once you see it, it's going to be very upsetting to you because, again, an 8-year-old child has lost their life, was murdered because this was not taken care of back in 1997. There are at least 4 judges, and it's probably 5, that stopped being judges back in 1997 and haven't done every case that every case that they have been involved in is null and void because they did not have the authority to do this. They stopped being a judge the very instant that they got involved in all this. And again, it's all explained in the videos. So they have nothing to lose. If I ever get before the Honorable Mark H. Mahon and the Honorable Mallory D. Cooper, they're all going to prison. Mallory D. Cooper is left holding the bag. She is the scapegoat. She is the one that's validating everything. And the only reason why she's validating everything is because she doesn't know it exists. Again, it's all in the videos. The third reason why I need you all to call is because the more people that call, the quicker I get before these 2 judges, which means the quicker these criminals are removed. Folks, these are threats to you. Okay? What has been done to me and what is being done to me. My physical well-being, my life is being threatened every day because of what these people are done. Okay? Now, don't be scared. I'm not scared. I am custom built for this, folks. Okay? I keep doing my little 2-step. Is what I keep doing. I keep doing my little 2-step. Step number 1, find out what my God would have me do. Step number 2, do it. Now my God has told me to post this on the internet, which is what I've been documenting, and now share this. So it's time to get this taken care of, folks. These people, there's a big problem here in Jacksonville, Florida. All you got to do is watch the news. When you have police officers beating up people who are handcuffed, no, that's gonna stop. These people are supposed to be representative of God, and God, you should not be afraid of the law. A law-abiding citizen should not be afraid of the law. No one should have gone through what I've gone through. So please, take a minute, and again, I'm gonna copy and paste this statement, what I need you all to say, but it's right here. You can read it for yourself. Call up the Honorable Mark H. Mahon and the Honorable Mallory D. Cooper and just tell them this. You don't have to leave your name. It's an answer machine. You're calling the judge's chambers is what you're calling. Okay? Block out your phone number. I don't care. Call from a payphone. I don't really care. But I need your help. There's other things I can do, but this is the quickest, most direct route. There is no doubt that these people have withheld this information. Okay? So let's get before the Honorable Mallory D. Cooper and the Honorable Mark H. Mahon. Get me before them, and let's just see if I'm right or wrong. Let's just see what happens. Let's just see. Again, folks, I'm still sitting at the same location. I still have the same telephone number. Everything is the same. They have refused to do anything about this. Not they, not the judges, JSO. The reason being is because I'm about to put them all in prison. Please, please go watch the first 3 videos. Well, this is the first video. So then watch video number 2 and watch video number 3 over on the YouTube channel. And I guarantee you, you will be calling these people. Because the first 2 videos, what I do is I read verbatim the first 6 pages and show you exactly what they saw. I'm just telling the truth. Thank you so much. And please be in prayer. Change is here, folks. We're going to remove these criminals. We're going to remove these threats. Because these people, this is like Nazi Germany, what these people have put me through. And this could very well happen to you. So Christians, please be praying about this. Okay? And it's a Google voice number that they're calling. And don't give them my phone number. Folks, if you know my phone number, don't give them my cell phone number. Give them this Google voice number. Okay? I have a Google voice number set up. Specifically because, well, I don't want to post my phone number on the internet. How about that? All right. Well, thank you so much. Thank you in advance. And please keep in prayer about this. Thank you so much.